Welcome to the Quint.
Thank you.
This lockdown, a lot of things have changed for good and the bad. So, in your family, how are you balancing things? Because Karina is back to work, she's pregnant, you are here working. How are you balancing work and the pandemic? How is it going?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess actors can't wear masks and do that. And a film set is a very dangerous kind of environment because it's air conditioned and there's a lot of people. But I think most people that I've worked with have made a really big effort. I mean, it started with Adi Chopra, who's took better care of us than I think we were safer than we were in our own homes in Yash Raj. People try their best, but it's still dangerous because film crew, after a point, somebody's yelling, and it's a hectic business. I mean, it's not really a whisper behind the mask kind of job. So, but I still think they're trying. But the thing is, these are really tough times and they're tricky times, and I think actors definitely deserve a little bit of credit for this because when it was lockdown, we quietly sat at home for 6 months and wasted our lives and lost our time. But now when the government is saying, okay, now go out and work to support the economy, I mean, we're in the front line again, It's a high risk profession. It's like working in a hospital, I imagine. So we're doing it. So, I mean, good luck to us.
Good luck to you guys. Short films, let's talk about that. Are you an avid watcher of short films? Have you seen any which stood out?
I'm not really an avid watcher of short films. I wouldn't say that, but I have seen some, of course. But the concept of short films is something that appeals to me because also I feel, I mean, there's so many things, I don't know where to start talking about them, but it's a little bit like the IPL, in the sense that it discovers new talent. It's a different format. And it's an interesting way of doing things. I mean, entertainment is changing. You don't know how much time people have, where they have that time. And who says a film should be a certain length or it has to be, this kind of format? I think a nice way is I read something about short films where they said that if a film is a novel, a short film is like a poem. And a poem is also it's not an easy thing to write. It's in nowhere less than a novel, but it's a very different form of expression. And given the constraints of length on a short film, sometimes you have to be a little more innovative in how you tell stories. You don't get that much time to build up a character. So you have to, it challenges the mind. So it's very good for filmmakers and it's a wonderful practice to have. And it's an important kind of feature to have because, kudos to Royal Stag for doing this because they need a platform. I know that Christopher Nolan used to make short films. I'm sure that many other makers I could mention, but he's such a wonderful big screen director. But he started off there. So hopefully we will also, welcome into Bollywood some wonderful makers who we could discover in this way.
Is a short film a good parameter to judge a filmmaker on? Would you say be more keen to work with a filmmaker who has made an impressive short film?
It's definitely an indicator, I would say, if people, if you shoot well and you understand certain things, it's not necessary that someone who makes a short film would make a good director always, but it's definitely an indicator.
Like you were saying, there are not many producers who invest in short films, but do you think it would be a good practice to have theaters screen a short film before a main feature to give a boost to short film formats?
Absolutely, that is a wonderful idea, and it's something that would kind of justify the price. Also, the thing it'd be a really good thing, and you could have maybe a couple of them before a feature starts. You can have these featurettes. It's a great idea.
You have started a new chapter as a producer. What is the kind of content that you are looking to produce?
I don't know. I'm completely open. I'm actually producing a little less than I used to because I just want to concentrate on being an actor. And I'm getting interesting work. So one of the reasons I was quite excited about producing was to create content for myself, I'm sorry to say, at one point. It was more of a self-preservatory kind of thing. And I don't think of myself as a producer in terms of, that's my first calling. I think my first calling is an actor. And I will produce stuff, but generally I feel it might be web-related or film-related, but it would be fairly entertaining and kind of commercial.
I've not seen you in a short film. So if someone approaches you with a short film, would you be willing to give it a shot as an actor?
Yeah, sure. I'm at a stage now where I'd love to do anything that I just find an interesting take on something, And it's you get, and there's so much happening. There's a lot of young, interesting filmmakers um, bursting onto the scene. And this is the way of doing it. And if we connect, and if it's something that, I don't see why not at all.
Thank you so much, Saif. Thank you for talking to us.
My pleasure. Nice talking to you, Abhiram.